Hi everyone. So my name is Danny Wells and I'm a Regional Vice President with Arbon International. And this week I'm going to take you through Success Principle number 25. So each week John Allen has been organising a member of the team to take a training of one of the Success Principles from Jack Canfield's book, How to Get From Where You Are to Where You Want to Be. This amazing book. And as I say, we're on Success Principle 25 this week. So I'm just going to share the screen so you can see the little presentation that I've put together for us. Okay, so success principle number 25, which is drop out of the Ain't It Awful club and surround yourself with successful people. You are the average of the 5 people that you spend most of your time with. And that is a quote from Jim Rohn, who is a self-made millionaire and successful author. Okay, so this is a little bit of a story in the book that I found really interesting. So this is from somebody that's known from a really young age. I'm just going to read this out, which is a full quote from the book. When Tim Ferriss was 12 years old, he heard the previous message on his parents' answer machine that changed his life forever. So that was the message about surrounding yourself with the people that Jim wrote, the quote from Jim Rohn. At 12 years old, Tim realised that the kids that he was hanging around with were not the ones that he wanted influencing his future. So he asked his parents to send him to private school. 4 years at St. Paul's School set him on a path that led to a junior year abroad in Japan studying judo and Zen meditation. 4 years at Princeton University, where he became an All-American wrestler, a national kickboxing championship, and eventually starting his own company at the age of only 23. Tim knew what every parent intuitively knows, that we become like the people that we hang around with. That's amazing, isn't it? Because when he was 12 years old as well, to realise something that a lot of us don't really fully realise until we're adults. So I really wanted to put that in for that reason. So it is important to spend time with the people that you want to become like. So if you're looking around at the people and you admire them, you want to be a bit like them, you want to be like them as a parent, you want to be like them in business, you want to be like them in health, you want to be like them in beauty, any different reasons, then you need to be hanging around with these people more. Whereas if you're looking around and you're seeing people that you don't want to be like, then you need to distance yourself away from them as much as you can. The key is to surround yourself with successful people. So you're probably thinking, okay, right, I get that then. So I need to surround myself with people that I want to be more like. So where do I find people that I want to be more like? So here's a list of ideas. Now you can find any of these where people meet in person, or Facebook groups as well, or LinkedIn or any other social media. So I'm just going to read through them. Join a professional association, like a network marketing business. Attend your professional conferences. This is like your AAC, your leadership academies, your region trainings, your area trainings. Join the Chamber of Commerce. You can find this on Facebook as well. Join the country club, so golf or local country club. Join the Young Presidents Organisation. Fly first class or business class and get chatting to people there. Join the Young Entrepreneurs Organisation. Volunteer for leadership positions. Join the Kiwanis groups, again these are all on Facebook. Join Optimist International groups, Rotary International Volunteers, or join a church, a temple, or a mosque. They're just a few ideas. Now there will be other things that you can get involved with where you can surround yourself with successful people, but that's just to give you a start. Pay any price to stay in the presence of extraordinary people. So I'll say that again because I'm going to emphasize that. Pay any price to stay in the presence of extraordinary people. Successful people will teach you how to never give up on your dreams. No matter what the failure, they will say, try another way, try going up, over, around, or through, but never, never give up. There is always a way. There is no difference with where you were born, your race, colour, age, having a rich or poor family, good education or not. No matter what the conditions of your life are, you can build a life of success. You can be in the presence of people from all walks of life who have done it and freely shared their wisdom and experience with you, and you will see that everyone is different. So you don't have to be a certain type of person to be successful. There are people of all different walks of life that are successful regardless to what their background was. Confidence is contagious, and so is lack of confidence. There are two types of people. So you've got your anchors and you've got your motors. Now you want to lose the anchors and get with the motors, because the motors are going somewhere and they're going to have more fun. And the anchors will just drag you down. You'll know what sorts of people they are, because the people that do drain you of your energy and you leave them thinking, oh God, I'm not in a very happy mood. They're your anchors. You need to distance yourself from your anchors. The people like motors are the people where you leave them and think, you're feeling pumped up. You're like, oh yeah, I don't know what, but I can do something. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm definitely feeling it. They're your motors. You need to get with them more. And there's a little analogy in the book here. So don't be a school teacher trapped in the staff room of the Ain't It Awful Club. A cloud of emotional negativity, people moaning, streams of judgment, criticism, blaming and complaining. Get out of the staff room and go and eat your lunch in the library with the positive people who believe that they can overcome and handle anything that's thrown at them. So if you're at work and you've got choices of where you can eat your dinner, make sure you're eating your dinner with the people that are positive and not the people that are blaming and complaining and judging and criticizing. If it's a case of where you hang around, make sure you're hanging around with people that are talking about good, positive, happy things, not the people that are literally moaning so much of the time. Be selective. So I just do not want to hang around anybody that I don't want to be with, period. For me, that's been a blessing, and I can stay positive. I can hang around people who are happy, who are growing, who want to learn, who don't mind saying sorry or thank you and are having fun. Avoid toxic people. So do not allow people to affect you with their negativity. That is their negativity. Don't let that affect you. That's theirs, not yours. You need to avoid toxic people at all costs. You're better off spending time alone than spending time with people who hold you back with their victim mentality and their mediocre standards. Make a conscious effort to surround yourself with positive, nourishing, and uplifting people. People who believe in you, encourage you to go after your dreams, and applaud your victories. Surround yourself with possibility thinkers, idealists, and visionaries. Sorry. Turn that off. Sorry about that. Surround yourself with successful people. So this is a story from the book. One of the clients who hired me to teach these principles to their salespeople in a leading optical lenses company, as I mingled with the salespeople prior to the event, I asked each person I met if he or she knew who the top 5 salespeople in the company were. Most of them answered yes, and they rattled off their names. So basically, he's gone in, Jack Campbell's gone in, he's been paid to go and help give some motivation to the salespeople that work at this amazing company that do optical lenses. So he's gone around, he's gone chatting to all the people and said, do you know who the top 5 income earners are in your company? So a bit like people saying to us, do you know who the top 5 MVPs are in your company? And you say, yeah, of course, it's Cecilia Stahl, Donna Johnson, Susan McCannon, etc., etc. Okay, so that's the mindset. That night, I asked my audience of 300 people to raise their hands if they knew the names of the top 5 salespeople. Almost everyone raised their hands. So again, that's like us going to AAC and somebody on stage saying, does everybody know who the top 5 paid MVPs are? And us all putting our hands up and saying, yes, of course we do. Right. I then asked them to raise their hands again if they'd ever gone up to any of these 5 people and asked them to share their secrets of success. Not one hand went up. Think about it. Everyone knew who the most effective people in the company were, but because of an unfounded fear of rejection, nobody had ever asked these sales leaders to share their secrets with them. Isn't that huge? The fact that, again, if you just worked in a normal company, so I worked in Specsavers, if I knew who the top income earners of Specsavers were and went to a convention, they're absolutely right. Would I have gone up to those top income earners and said, how did you do it? I probably wouldn't have done pre-doing Arbonne because of the personal development now, because of my understanding with successful principles and how to be successful. Now I would 100% would. And when I speak to people that are where I want to be, I do say to them, okay, do you mind if I ask, like, what is your best book? What is your best audio? What is your top tip? And I ask them, they don't mind, people don't mind being asked. If you're going to be successful, you have to start hanging around with the successful people. You need to ask them how to share their success strategies with you, then try them on and see if they fit for you. Experiment with doing what they do, reading what they read, thinking the way they think, and so on. If the new ways of thinking and behaving work, adapt them. If not, drop them and keep looking and experimenting. Right, so this is your homework, guys. Okay, so what you need to do is get a pen and paper and make a list of every single person that you spend time with on a regular basis. So your family members, your co-workers, your neighbours, your friends, people in your circle, etc. So write that list of the people you spend the majority of your time with on a regular basis. When you've done your list, go back and put a minus sign next to those who are negative and toxic to you. Whether you like them or not, just put a minus sign next to them if they drain you, if they make you feel like, oh, if they're not uplifting. And then put a plus sign next to those who are positive and nurturing to you. A person can be a nurturing, lovely person to most, but toxic and draining to you. You are basing this purely on how this person is to you. Are they an anchor or a motor to you? Stop spending your time with the people who are toxic to you. If that is impossible, and remember, nothing is impossible, it is always a choice, then severely decrease the amount of time you spend with them. You have to free yourself from the negative influence of others. If they suck the life and energy out of you, then stop spending time with them. Are there people in your life who are always complaining and blaming others for their circumstances, judging others, spreading negative gossip, and talking about how bad it is? Stop spending time with them. Are there people who can simply call you up or message you and they bring on tension, stress, and disorder to your day? Are there dream stealers who tell you that your dreams are impossible and try to dissuade you from, my gosh, I don't know what that says with my spelling, trying to dissuade you from being, believing in and pursuing your goals? That's it. Do you have friends who constantly attempt to bring you back down to their level? If so, it's time for some new friends. Yay! So that is success principle number 25. Thank you for listening.